It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Next on Madden Football.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, and when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights coming this offseason.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Open space to the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, and man, boy, did they ever.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. I mean, to resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all. There's a reason he was drafted where he was, Mike, and I think Minnesota has themselves a sleeper here at the quarterback position.
2nd and a yard. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. To try and run for the first down with Jones. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's taken in by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, That's when disaster strikes.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Again, Hurts. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, 14-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And once again, they try the same run. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of them.
Here's Ryan Wright now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense styles up, and you can see why.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he will go all the way. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit. As they get set to take over, they find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll put Addison in motion. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5. A dive, and he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings get back in it. It is 21-7. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long for Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Here's Powell to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one caught by Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Jones. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Hurts to the air on first down. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand. You see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A second down throw for Hurts. That one knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up third down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Hurts again. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Hurts will try it again. He's going to tuck it and go. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before third down. Hurts working in the pistol.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Man in motion is Smith. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Still first down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the air again, Hurts. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 50. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Jones. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 10 yards the pickup there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's caught by Smith on the right side.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Saquon. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
To throw, Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he will score again. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. Not much there. They'll get this down inside the 40. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now Darnold. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Not much there. Stop short of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Vikings have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and a yard. Darnold. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A tight end in motion now. Once again, it's Barkley. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I like things personalized, like my coffee. So when my doctor prescribed Garca Trulose injection for my generalized myasthenia gravis, we personalized my treatment plans. The Garca Trulose can improve daily abilities of your teeth's musculateness. It's my treatment. We better do that for we can raise Steve. It's trouble, right? I can go where I go. Some injection fits my plans. Do not use with Garca Trulose if you're allergic to its ingredients. It may increase infection risk and cause serious allergic or infusion or injection-related reactions. Tell your doctor if you have infection, fever, recent or planned vaccinations, allergic history, or kidney problems. Most common side effects include respiratory and urinary tract infections, headache, and injection site reactions. I defer my treatment of self-injection. Reducing my symptoms. That's treatment? My way. Let's hear neurologist about Garca Trulose. Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. Super strong. Get a picture. Your go-to. Second round, deep break. Cheese. Please. Yeah, for a round of breakfast. For a hot take on our new spicy green bean sauce. Throw some spaghetti at the wall. See what sticks. Enjoy all of our different new first course. Never-ending pasta roll. Starting at $13.99. Back for a limited time. I would say fries, but strawberries. Wrong. Chilies. The cheese and chilies. I need to be check the industries. Give me a hot and cosmopolitan. Give me contact with Caroline Marks. Are you here for Tracy? We're here forever. People and I help people save hundreds by customizing car insurance with their each one. We ordered a limo. Natalie will. Oh, yeah. You do that too. Exercise. Only pay for change. Liberty. Who doesn't want to watch a good sex tape? Celebrity sex tapes combine power, beauty, fame. It works for him, and now it's going to work for you. It's not all fun and games. You don't have ownership to your body. I'm going to go big spot. I need to go to where she was a slut and he was a stuff. What's next? Oh, OnlyFans, yeah, of course. Can you hear me for a show that? Sex tapes and you see this Rick. Hey. Oh, yeah. Good. Barry, that's Ken Crossley. Hi. It's the stuff that I called you about. Let's see what you got here. Okay, it's a blow-up portable spa. Did you blow it up? Did you try it? Not even. See the holes? I wouldn't try to blow anything like this. What heats this? What heats the water up there? This right here is the self-contained unit. It has a filter for keeping it clean. It has a pump for recirculating the water. And the pump motor gets hot. So instead of that heat escaping to the air, it actually heats the water. How long does it take to say heat the water? It's probably at least 16, 17 hours. 16, 17 hours. Almost a full day. But is the mood kind of gone? You got to know ahead of time. Like Viagra. Can we pump it up and see what it looks like? All right. It looks like it's all together. What's this one for? That's a drink tray. Good tray, it's like a bicycle built for two. Definitely a two-person. Three if you really like. Four, really. As far as putting a today value on this thing, what do you think? Okay, you could buy this brand new for $15.99. So realistically, a brand. That price is a little inflated. So really, I would say $400. That's good. Well, there's teeth flakes down there. It's worse than a car. Wow. I'll buy it. Well, Kenny, got myself a hot tub. It's your good son. Jared and Brandy live in Compton, making $1,100 with their functional oil. Herb and Mike spent $1 extra and earned over $400. Ivy Calvin did not find 10,000 Barbies or 6 million quarters, and Mary and Kenny had a sweet time, but bubble up a profit. It's Mary Weiss here to see Kenny.
Yes, Mr. Kenny. Mary Weiss is here.
Thanks, honey. I hope I don't get lost. Are you back? Kenny? Kenny? I'll tell you what, Kenny, you have really grown, my friend. I came up lately, it's the Spouts, yeah. And it's on hot tub. Yeah. All right, bro, I got some good breakfast before the auction. Did you get my steak and white cheese? Of course I did. Cheers. What the hell, Brando? Jalapenos and, yeah. You must have gave me my Brandosaurus breakfast by mistake, bro. Give me
my strawberry up just delicious sandwich right now. Oh, yeah. That is freaking delicious. My delicious. Totally better than regular sauce. Yeah. I know someone who can make anything you want. But pickles, jalapenos, and onions? Don't knock it until you try it, bro. Just eat and shut up. When storage units are abandoned, the treasures within will still die. Locked in a garage like